Hello, my name is Karlo Smid and I'm proving software tester from Zagreb, Croatia. My company is Tentamen, which in Latin stands for Experiment, Test, Trial, Attempt. My software testing communities are Testival and Association for Software Testing. Today I would like to talk about the problem rule of 3. Why is this a problem? Why exactly number 3? Why not 2, 4 or 5? Why number 3 works? How often does it work? What is rule of 3? These are all the questions I ask myself because I'm a software tester. My first heuristic was that it has to do something with our short memory. Then I found out that we have two types of short memory. We have working memory and short memory. Working memory is read-write memory, while short memory is read-only memory. And they both have short duration and low capacity. Both are concepts or models from cognitive psychology. We software testers create models each day while we are testing software. We know that all models are wrong, but some of them are useful. So, is working memory useful model in understanding rule of 3? What is working memory? It's cognitive system for information with limited storage and capacity that is important for reasoning and guidance, for behavior and decision making. It works with chunks. Chunks could be digits, characters, words, and concept. We can store up to 7 digits, but we can store only 4 concepts. And concepts are more important in software development than digits. So we have numbers 4 to 7, which is close to number 3 from a rule of 3. What other disciplines have to offer? For example, psychology. Psychology says that we as humans always would like to have 3 options. Most ambitious options, most cautious option, and middle way. For example, I would like to become an independent software tester. This is most ambitious options. I would like to become a software tester in a big company. This is most cautious options. And I'm working in big company, but I'm doing some software testing in my free time on side project. This is middle way. Software testing and rule of 3. I first time heard about rule of 3 from Jerry Weinberg. It is important to state that we have 3 instances of rule of 3 from Jerry Weinberg. First one that could be applied in software testing is if we haven't thought in 3 ways how our solution could fail, then it is not a solution in software development. If we have not created 3 solutions for a problem, then it is not a solution. And in communication, also very important in software testing and development, if I could not interpret in 3 ways what I'm hearing from other party, then there is high probability that I do not understand what the other party is saying to me. Other disciplines are also using a rule of 3. In software development, we have 3 strikes then refactor. It is about don't repeat yourself rule. Don't repeat yourself rule says that we should put in one place code that is used in several places in our code base. But 3 strikes then refactor says that we should not apply dry rule until our code is used in at least 3 different places in code base. So duplicates are okay. In writing, party of 3 characters or events is more entertaining and interesting than any other number. Survival. We can survive 3 minutes without air. We can survive 3 hours in hot and cold conditions. We can survive 3 days without water, and we can survive 3 weeks without food. Military. In military, our forces should be divided in 3 equal groups. One group is in action, one group is resting, and one group is ready for action. Then we cycle those 3 groups. So other disciplines are also using rule of 3. Does it work? Here is an example on Samsung SmartWatch. I got a Samsung SmartWatch and my first task was to charge it. as instructed in documentation. I put it on magnetic charger. That was an USB magnetic charger. As I do not have USB socket on my MacBook Pro, I used iPhone wall socket adapter for USB. I connected it and there was nothing on display. So, do I have problem with the display or with the whole watch? My second heuristic was I should replace iPhone USB socket adapter with USB-C adapter, and then I connected magnetic charger with my MacBook Pro. After 1 hour, I pressed on button on the smartwatch, and this time I heard a sound. My third heuristic was, okay, let's connect it with an phone application. And connection was really established through the Bluetooth. I could see that battery is full after charging on almost full after charging on 1 hour. So my second oracle was there any damage on display of the watch? There was no any mechanical damage. So I concluded this is a software issue with smartwatch display. And that was confirmed by Samsung service. So we have proved that rule of 3 really works. What we can conclude? Our working memory has limited capacity, 4 to 7, where 4 is concept, and we use concept in software testing. This is close to number 3. We as humans would like to have 3 options: most ambitious, most cautious, and middle way. Weinberg is using rule of 3 with solutions. So is it possible that we cannot create solutions that are more complicated than 3 options? Other disciplines are also successfully using rule of 3. And on smartwatch Samsung, we have a proof that rule of 3 really works. Thank you very much for listening.